Sang Nam.
Speaker, company attachments under the SGUnited Mid-Career Pathways Program, or SGUP, were introduced in July 2020 amidst a weak labour market. This to provide mid-career job seekers with opportunities to acquire work experiences, skills, and networks, while preparing for more permanent jobs in the future. From the launch of the program till January 2022 this year, over 7,200 mid-career local job seekers have been placed into attachments. Trainees typically receive a monthly training allowance of between $1,600 to $3,800, and this is determined by the host organization. The government funds up to 90% of the training allowance. The average and median training allowances of SGUP participants are both at around $2,600. WSG also monitors the number of trainees who found a job within 6 months after completing or otherwise exiting the program. As at November 2021, over 3,400 employees have completed or exited their attachments. Amongst this group, about 2,600, or about 77%, were employed. Now, this is an encouraging sign that the attachments have equipped the trainees with useful skills, experience, and industry contacts. For trainees who have not yet secured employment, WSG has proactively reached out to provide them with job search resources and information on job opportunities and upcoming job fairs. Trainees can also take up WSG's career matching services, which include as well career coaching, employability workshops, and networking sessions to aid their job search. The member also asked about the number of applicants. As of January 2022, over 20,800 locals have applied for SGUP positions. SGUP applicants do not just make one application. Instead, they usually make multiple job and attachment applications, and they choose the best offer that they can receive. The labour market started showing signs of recovery toward the end of 2020, with the resident unemployment rate improving steadily since the third quarter of 2020, and resident employment rising in 2020 and even more quickly in 2021. It is therefore not surprising that the majority of SGUP openings were not filled. This is a positive sign. The SGUP remains a useful program for employers and job seekers who may face greater challenges in making a career switch. As announced recently at Budget and MOM's Committee of Supply, we will retain the SGUP as one of our permanent employment facilitation programs, but they are only available for mature trainees. This will provide more options for mature job seekers looking to make a career switch. Thank you.
Sang Nam.
Thank you, Speaker. Minister, can I just understand correctly? You're saying that there are 20,000 applicants, applications for this SGUnited mid-career kind of pathway program, but only 7,200 applicants were successful, and of which 3,400 completed the program. If that's so, about 20,000 applications, how many are the unique applicants? So it means we want to know what the success rate of them getting a position under the SGUnited mid-career path. And you were saying that only 3,400 have completed the program. So it appears that the drop-off rate is quite high. Can the Minister enlighten us why is it so? Thank you.
Thank you. So there are 3 points to consider. First, at the 20,800 applicants stage, these applicants do not just make one application to the SGUnited program. they make multiple applications. So when we are able to help them, that number sort of comes down to about 7,200. Now, out of that 7,200, close to 1,800 have exited the program. I think they've either moved on, found jobs, or decided that they wanted to do something different and not continue with the program itself. Now, out of that 5,000 plus that's left, the 2,600 that we've successfully placed, the 77%, that we have successfully placed into jobs that are permanent, the balance 1,000 plus, we are still helping them. Sorry, the balance 800 plus, we're still helping them in terms of working with them closely, as I've alluded to, an entire options of matching them with jobs, working with career counseling coaches, networking sessions, and job fairs. The balance 2,000, out of that 5,000 that exited, the 2,000, they're still in the program itself, and they have not completed the program. So I hope that provides the clarity. Now, in an improving job situation, as we've seen the last few quarters since the third quarter of 2020, we have indeed seen uptick in terms of vacancies, actually looking for job applicants to fill these vacancies itself. So I suspect that that is what has led to the numbers dropping off. For the mid-career mature trainees, it's still a very important program for us to continue. And we think that the length of time that's taken to help them pivot, to help them transform, to help them upskill is something that is very useful, and it's something that would take time for them to be comfortable in terms of taking on new roles and new jobs. It's not something that we can rush them into. So I hope that the member understands it is taken against a larger context of the numbers that we're dealing with. Thank you.